Hey, easy work. Easy work. Easy work. Easy work. Easy. Easy. You don't want it. Easy. You don't want it. Easy. You don't want it. Hey, baby. December, easy. I'm coming back in December. Oh, I think I got it. Woo! Bring some of that paper, baby. Bring that paper. I heard coming back in December. I'll take it from you like I did before.
We're going to watch. This one is important, too, because you're going to hear Floyd say different things. So this is what Pacquiao posted on. That one we just watched, Pacquiao posted on his page. And this is the one Floyd originally posted. This was all about 2 hours ago. Let's say this, right? It is possible. It's way too early. You can't cut into this avocado just yet. It's not ripe. It's way too early to say if the fight's going to happen or not, or if I believe this, because there's so many questions. For example, where was this concert? What were they both doing there? Was this staged? Was it a situation where Floyd was somewhere traveling the world and Manny was in this area, or vice versa, and somebody made a phone call and said, hey, yo, let's meet up? We know that Pacquiao has some tax issues here in the United States. And also he had some beef with Bob Arum, Top Rank, and ESPN for about a day, in which he took down the post where he was saying that he was going to sue Bob Arum and Top Rank before he posted, before he posted this right here. I'm going to read it to you. Let's go full screen. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live, by the way. I cover every single major fight live. My post from the other day was a result of a miscommunication with my team and Top Rank. Everything has been clarified. I would like to thank Bob and Top Rank for helping guide my career and the many great years of working together. We have accomplished so many great things together. Now, you know what people are saying, right? People are saying that Bob Arum slid him a bag and said, hey, listen, you know, take that post down. Here, take this money, and me and you got to talk. You've been ducking me. Bob Arum tried to fly over to the Philippines to see Manny Pacquiao about renegotiating his deal with Top Rank. It's no secret that Eddie Hearn and new streaming service here in the United States, The Zone, is after Manny Pacquiao. Right now, he is currently a free agent. His fight with Lucas Matisse did very good. There was a lot of buzz behind it. You know, a lot of people watched the fight, even though they were pissed that it was on ESPN Plus. Nonetheless, Pacquiao's name still rings bells. He's going to be 39 in December. Mayweather's going to be 42 in February. You know, December is not that far away. And if you look at what today is right now, 9:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, September the 15th, 2018, this is Floyd Mayweather's fight day. This and Cinco de Mayo weekend. And guess what's today? Canelo versus Golovkin 2. So many are thinking, including myself, man, it's hard to say that this fight is happening. To me, I think it's a thirst trap. I think that Floyd has had a reputation over the years to try to steal the spotlight or the limelight away from other fighters, especially when they're on his date or around his date. He's been known for it. In fact, he's been overdue for it. Yeah, he had the little beef with 50 Cent earlier, you know, this year, but I didn't really take too much, you know, into that. Like before, years ago, I would have been all over that shit. I'm talking about doing video after video on 50 Cent Mayweather beef, but that shit was some bullshit. I've been covering Floyd for too many years now. I see through this shit. But however, there is some fire here because Floyd Mayweather is not really officially retired. Come on, I've been covering boxing on YouTube since 2010. Seriously, since 2013. I've had this page since 2014. I've seen all the tricks. Floyd is not officially retired. The only fights that will bring Floyd back is guaranteed, as he said, 9-figure paydays. Who can guarantee him that outside of Manny Pacquiao? Yeah, he may not make the upwards to 300, 200 plus upwards to 300 million that he did for the first fight, but he'll make damn sure at least bare minimum $100 million. Pacquiao can, make enough, to clean his IRS shit up because, supposedly Arum has worked something out with the IRS for a deal for Pacquiao. A lot of people may think that it's looking at it without knowing all the details, that it may be a strong-handed tactic by Top Rank to say, hey, listen, we'll help you out with your tax shit, Manny, but you got to come back and re-sign with us. But when it comes to, a fight like Mayweather versus Pacquiao too, whether you want to like it or whether you want to believe it or not, you brought Mayweather versus McGregor. You're going to buy this. It may not be the 4.4, 4.4, something like that, million pay-per-view buys, but it's damn sure going to do 2.7 at least, 2.5 at least. Pacquiao's overall global appeal is still crazy, outrageously massive. And the fact that when I looked on my motherfucking Facebook this morning when this news came out, and I got the news, and then within like motherfucking 5 minutes, all these motherfucking, Pacquiao fans just started crawling out the cracks of the walls and shit. Posting this shit all over my page. No disrespect, but this shit can still sell. Where's it at? There's so many angles of it. We'll see though. We'll see. It was another angle I wanted to show you. Where is it at? Right here, this one. What's that one? Where you at, Ray? Where'd you put it? It is what it is. Maybe this is just Floyd Mayweather testing the temperatures. Maybe that's him dipping his big toe into the waters. Testing the shit out. Riding the wave. Pacquiao gonna be down for it. Pacquiao, I have a belt. Might give a motherfucking fuck about that WBA world belt, Pacquiao. Don't get me wrong. I love Pacquiao to death, but then I might give a motherfucker about that motherfucking WBA world title. Might give a fuck about that.
Bring some of that paper, baby.
I have belt. You know what that belt is? That belt, truth be told, it should not even exist in boxing. It's the WBA world belt, and Keith Thurman has a WBA super world champion. So it's the underling title. But don't get it twisted. If Floyd Mayweather fights Manny Pacquiao, better believe you me, they're going to strip or demote, not strip, they're going to demote Keith Thurman. Trust me. They're going to demote his ass. If Floyd Mayweather comes out of retirement and they want that sanctioning fee, they're going to demote the shit out of him. So you might as well say that Manny Pacquiao belt is the super belt now, even if it's not. You might as well say it is. And you know what? To spite this motherfucker right here, this guy pisses me off so much. You talking about grind my gears, bring my piss to a boil. Spencer Farron dug in his ass. I'm going to upload that video that I did on Amir Khan versus Pacquiao. I did it a few days ago. You're going to see I'm a little scruffy, but I'm going to upload that video next, where Spencer Farron was letting him have it. Listen to this. Just not to, get in any trouble. I don't really feel like dealing with Sky Sports shit. I'm going to blur it out, but you can listen to it.
Obstacles does he have to overcome to make that fight?
I mean, me and Eddie can have a sit down about that. I mean, look, we won the fight. 147 is the division.
There's a huge public demand for it.
It's a massive demand. It's a massive demand. But the only fight that, works for me is over Kell Brook is Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is who I want. I want Manny Pacquiao.
So he's your number one target.
Manny Pacquiao is my number one pick. If it's Manny Pacquiao, it's Manny Pacquiao. If not, we go back to the drawing board, and if it's Kell Brook, we take Kell Brook.
Can I bring your promoter, Eddie Hearn, in? You promote both guys. What more do you have to do to make that fight, or is it Pacquiao?
Nothing, it's down to those guys. I think Amir's made it clear he wants Pacquiao or Brook. For me, that was a big fight for him tonight. There's never a dull Amir Khan fight. It's a couple of weeks rest. It's round the table. Kell Brook's down there. He wants the fight. I know Amir would fight him.
Are we in danger of losing that fight, though, if it doesn't happen?
It has to happen next, otherwise it will never happen. So it's up to these guys. There's only so much we can do. We listen to the public. I know Amir wants the Manny Pacquiao. He'll fight Kell Brook, but it's now or never for the Kell Brook fight. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. We'll sit down and we'll make the best decision for both guys.
Could you get all three of those guys in some sort of knockout round robin with obviously another opponent?
What, in one night? Anything's possible. We'll see. Look, he's going to have a little rest now. It was a good performance, a great fight. Respect to Sammy Vargas. Thanks to Birmingham for coming out tonight. Amir Khan is never in a bad fight. Never in a bad fight.
Listen to here. Listen here.
Garcia, the loss against Prescott, because people are going to be like, oh, you beat.
Listen to this delusional shit.
Manny is such a superstar in the sport, and also a tough opponent in a bigger name. By beating Manny Pacquiao, in a way, you've crossed away all the Kell Brooks, the loss against Danny Garcia, the loss against Prescott, because people are going to be like, oh, you beat Manny Pacquiao, who was at one time the pound best one.
Yeah, but we also got to take into consideration, Amir, that he's 40 odd years old now. He's on the decline. He lost to Jeff Horn, which people thought was a robbery, but in hindsight, it wasn't actually a robbery. And here is somebody like Kell Brook, who is not past peak. He's a younger, fresher of the two. Wouldn't you want to just to shut everyone who's doubting you? Because if you do not take this Kell Brook fight, I'm just saying this now, if you don't take this Kell Brook fight, the British boxing public will never ever forgive you. I hope you realize this, right? You do realize.
See, Spencer Farron nah, bro, we're not trying to hear that shit. Nobody's not trying to hear that shit. Hardcore fans not trying to hear that shit. He's chasing the check. There's nothing wrong with it, but I gotta be honest with you. Floyd Mayweather and Amir Khan have a history too. And you got to think that this is not only Floyd taking a shot at Amir Khan, taking a shot at Pacquiao. Don't say your shoulder. I'm not trying to hear that shit, because remember, Pacquiao, he did have a legit shoulder injury, but the way he went about it fucked him over completely. He went about it totally wrong, which is the reason why people joke about it and don't believe it. But nonetheless, he said that he went to the spiritual Epsom salt lakes of Minnetonka and swam around in that shit, and it healed his shoulder, which didn't really help his cause. Looking at Khan was chasing Floyd. Never got him, never will get him. He was chasing Pacquiao. He is currently chasing Pacquiao. If Floyd goes to fight him, not only does he take the spotlight, well, he's already taken the spotlight a little bit. Canelo Golovkin's too big. Canelo Golovkin's too big. Yeah. He's trying to take some spotlight away from that by saying, I'm coming back in December. Just so happens on this September the 15th when he would normally be fighting. And you got Amir Khan now. What is he going to do? He's got to fight Kell Brook, right? It was something else I wanted to show you, but I forgot. Probably a clip of Amir Khan getting knocked out, but, we really don't want to do that right now. Oh, Pacquiao Saudi. But You may ask yourself, like, well, why don't these guys fight, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, give the young blood a shine, Terrence Crawford? Nah, listen, it's not happening. It's not happening. And to be honest with you, it's hard for me to I'm going to show you. It's hard for me to really, really give credit to Floyd as 50-0 because, like Conor McGregor, make sure, I like how BoxRec made sure, to put the pro debut. Made sure to let y'all know it was his pro debut. He didn't even have a one to give him for Floyd to be 50-0. But no disrespect to Conor McGregor, but still, it is like a stain. And Floyd has not officially retired. Come on, he hasn't. Not trying to hear it. Not trying to hear it. The right payday, the right money is going to bring him out. This is him fishing. But we got to go. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe. Obviously, if some more news comes out, we're going to talk about it. But as I said, right now, it's not ripe enough yet. It's not ripe.